Don't let your next real estate deal fall through because of a bad termite inspection. These aren't any published guidelines. It's just best practices that I follow to help get these deals through if there happens to be a bad termite report. VA loans will require a pest inspection or a WDIR, wood destroying insect report, for almost every property in every geographic region in the country. Other loan programs won't require it, but it's still something often asked for by a buyer. Here's the section you want to look at on a WDIR. Go right down to box 8. Based on careful visual inspection of the accessible areas in the structures, there is no visible evidence of wood destroying insects. That's great, that's what you want to see. Sometimes this box B will be checked. Visible evidence of wood destroying insects was observed, and it asks where that observation took place. If that box is checked, we're going to go down to box D here and see if treatment was performed or will be performed by the inspection company, and they're going to indicate that over here if it was performed or if it's something that will be performed. So that's important to make sure if box B is checked that there is visible evidence that there is a treatment plan in place or treatment has already been done. Now here's where it gets tricky. If box C is checked, it's saying there's visible evidence of damage due to, and this is where they'll put what type of insect caused the damage and in what areas the damage occurred. Here's where it gets tricky. If that box B is checked saying that there is evidence of termites, you have to have a treatment plan. Either treatment's done or treatment will be done, and that prevents any sort of wood destroying insect from coming back. If there's damage noted, however, we need to have a plan of how to address that. As a buyer, you want to know the extent of the damage. Maybe it's really bad and maybe you want to have the seller fix it before you buy it. Maybe it's really bad and you don't even want to buy the house anymore. Or maybe the damage is very minimal, very minor, it's more cosmetic than anything, and maybe it's not really that big of a deal. Here's the thing, the underwriter reviewing your file is going to get that wood destroying insect report. They're going to see a note that there's damage, but they have no idea the extent of the damage. Is it just a few holes in a door frame, or is it an entire house ready to collapse because it's riddled with termites? An underwriter can't know that based on just that form. Can you ask the termite inspector to give clarification about the extent of the damage? You can, but they're not going to answer you. Right on the form it says, we are not structural engineers. We do not give any commentary about the extent of the damage that we observed. So here's what you want to do. If it really is minimal damage, you need to put that underwriter's mind at ease. So you get a home inspector or a different inspector or a general contractor to go out to the property and assess the damage. Have them write a report, include pictures and a write-up, and have them give their opinion whether it would be considered structural damage or is it really just cosmetic damage. And if it's really just cosmetic damage, include that write-up with the wood destroying insect report. When you submit it to the underwriter, they'll be able to see that yes, there was damage, yes, there are signs of termite, but number one, we have a plan in place to remedy it with treatment that already has been done or will be done. And number two, it's really not that big of a deal. It's nothing structural, it's just cosmetic, and it's okay. The property is still in good condition. So if you're trying to buy a house, you get a wood destroying insect report that's not good, those are the steps to follow to still buy that house if it is a property you still want to buy.